Good morning. Welcome to my Friday Coffee and a Card Facebook Live. I hope you are having a great day, that you're able to grab your coffee or your tea or your cocoa or whatever your favorite beverage is, and you can spend a little bit of time with me today. If you are coming on, please say hi and let me know that you're here, because once I see a few highs and eyeballs on, then I can usually check and make sure that I am up and running where I should be. So I really appreciate when you do that. Otherwise, I have no idea if I'm coming up. So far I see nothing here or on my laptop. So I guess I'll just chat for a while and make sure I'm in the right place. It is Friday, March 8th, 2024. I'm so happy you are here with me. It's a black screen. Well, that's crazy, Karen. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm not seeing anything, not even a video or anything coming up on mine. But everything seems to be going fine. How weird. Oh no, I can see me and I'm not a black screen. Maybe go out and back in once and see what happens, because now I see me up and running and it looks fine. Let me know, Karen, after you do that, what happens. Okay, now you got me. Yay. I'm glad you're here. So, yeah, let me know if you're on. Say hi. I'd just like to hear from you. It is the 8th of March. I am wedged between two birthdays. Yesterday was my granddaughter Mackay's 16th birthday, and tomorrow is my daughter Jenny's birthday. And yeah, March is a big birthday month. So, good morning, Sharon. I'm glad you're here. My name is Maureen Rolfes, also known as the Crazy Stampin' Lady. I have been an independent Stampin' Up. Thank God for Fridays, right, Lori? Also known as the Crazy Stampin' Lady. I've been a Stampin' Up demonstrator for over 27 years, and I love what I do. I'm here to help you learn the joy of card making, to give you some tips on paper crafting, and then to encourage you to send those beautiful things out that you make to others and bring them some joy. Oh, right outside my window, a bird trying to make a nest out there, I guess. He's flying around up there, so that kind of shocked me, I guess. Okay, let me see what else I want to tell you. If you're watching on the replay, let me know that also. I like to know that. As always, I will be drawing from all of the comments in this video that you leave today and tomorrow. And then I will be drawing the next morning for a winner and giving away the card we make today. So I love to hear your comments, love to hear what's going on in your life, where you're from, what the weather's like. And speaking of weather, it is pretty rainy and drizzly out here today. So it's supposed to rain today and again tomorrow, and then I think we have a few days of sunshine coming in, so I am looking forward to that. But not real cold. I mean, not real warm, probably in the 50s, but not real cold. So what lipstick am I wearing? I don't know the color of it. I can look that up for you, Karen, but it is L'Oreal. I know that much, so I'll have to check that out. But I love it. It's my favorite lipstick, so thank you for even mentioning that. Okay, so congratulations to my last winner, Bonnie Gyrus. You won the collage card that I made. That is out in the mail and on its way to you, so you should get that soon. Also, if you can share my video to a crafty group, your home page, a crafty page, wherever you would like to share me, go ahead and share me. That gives me good exposure for my small business, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, Karen. And if you do that, please let me know, and I will give you a bonus entry toward winning that card. My printer quit working this morning. It says it's asleep and offline, and everything we did couldn't bring it back. So I'm kind of using old notes and trying to figure out what I want to say. So sorry if I'm stuttering around a little bit. Trying not to, but I could be. So let's see what else I want to tell you. I think that's it. I'm going to take you down to the table, and you will see my gray skies outside and know that I am not kidding about the drizzle. Take you down, make sure I'm in the right place. Looks pretty good. I'm going to bring this down a little. I think I always have to do that. I should just start down a little bit, I guess. This is me, Maureen Rolfes, the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazy stamping lady, and that is where you are right now. You can find my YouTube channel under my name, Maureen Ralphus, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. This is my March hostess code. If you are ordering from me in the month of March, please use that hostess code. That gives me the most benefits for your order, which allows me to give the most benefits back to you guys. I so appreciate it when you do that. If your order is over $150 though, then do not use that hostess code, because you will be able to earn some host rewards of product, and that is really our goal, is to reward you. So make sure you don't use it in that case. Gonna come in here, got a few things. My upcoming classes, I have both an in-person class and an online class. This is posted on my blog under the upcoming events if you want to see full details on it. The classes are going to be featuring the Notes of Nature bundle this month and have some beautiful projects, guys. The paper in that bundle is just amazing. So we're going to be using those at both classes. You can sign up either to come in person if you're local here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, or the area, or I will do an online class on Saturday, March 30th. You can RSVP for the local one right up until like a couple days before, because it is local, so that's not a problem. But if you're doing my online class, please email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. You can Venmo me your payment, or we can work out another payment. I just want to have your RSVP. And for this one, you have to RSVP by Friday, March 22nd, so that I can get your kits to you in the mail on the 23rd. That is usually enough time for you to have them on time for the class. So that is my goal. Also, if you want to know the difference between my online kits, my paid kits, my free kits, I am going to be posting a document in the files section of this page where you can go and review that and know that. I tried to print it today to show you, but again, the printer's out, so maybe next time. My free monthly virtual card class is for any purchases in the month of March. It'll be held on April 8th, which is a Monday. And I will mail out the kits on April 1st. So again, that should be enough time for you to get them. But if you ever don't get them, that video remains here on this page and you can watch it when it gets to you. For a $50 order, you'll get 3 free card kits. A $75 order will give you 3 free card kits and a bonus project. And a $100 order will get you 3 free card kits, a bonus project, and a half a pack of an embellishment. My bundle bonus sets. So I extended my Painted Lavender bundle through the month of March because it was back ordered for so long. Not back ordered, just out of stock for so long. And then my new bundle bonus is the Notes of Nature bundle. If you purchase either of these in the month of March, I will give 100% of my profits to the Doors of Hope Ministry. You can find out more about them at opendoorsofhope.org. They are an incredible ministry. They do wonderful things for our community, and I love to be able to support them, and with your help, I can give back even more. And then also, whichever bundle you order through me, if you order that on the Sunday following your order, I will send you out a tutorial bundle of additional card making ideas with the bundle that you ordered. So watch for that. I so appreciate your support, guys, with your orders. They mean the world to me. So we're going to do an Easter card today because I wanted to get an Easter card in before Easter got here. And I am working on my cards for my family. So there's a bunch of them. I have to do a bunch of them. So I'm working on those. So for today, we're going to be using the Easter Lilies set out of the mini catalog. It's on page 26. And you can see the beautiful cards they've made here. So I'm going to be using this and the dies and show you that. And then I'm also going to be using the Happy Easter out of this set, because even though this set is beautiful, wherever it was, where did it go? Let's get back to it. Right here. It does not have a Happy Easter in it. So there are a few different sets, and I'll share them with you later, that you can get a Happy Easter out of. And I also want to encourage you to stick around to the end of this video because I'm going to show you a few more cards that I made for Easter. So hang in there with me if you can. Let's get these out of the way. So I'm going to do some coloring this morning. I started with some of it, but I'm going to finish off these two images here on camera. And I stamped them last night with Memento Black ink because Memento Black will bleed if you use it right away. But if you let it set for a little while, it is my favorite ink to use with our blends. So I'm going to be doing this beautiful fern here. Excuse me. And I'm going to use 3 different colors on it. Let me just do a little scrap here. Let's see. I want to do a little sample to be sure. So this color here is our light old olive. And this one here, and this is running out, so I'm going to use the other end, is our Mossy Meadow. Ooh, that's pretty dark. Is this light or dark? That's our light Mossy Meadow. Quite a contrast. And then this one is our dark lemon lime green. So lemon lime twist. So let's get that one out. Okay, so these are the colors I'm going to be using. I'm going to start out with the lightest to darkest. So we're going to start out with the light old olive. And again, my throat is getting all crunchy, so I do have coffee here. I might have to sip it. So I'm going to do this color, and on these first few fronds of the fern, I think they're called fronds, first few little leaves here. And I guess this is a palm, like for Palm Sunday or for the palms they laid down, you know, as Jesus was coming. I think that's what they are, as palms. So I'm going to do about 1/3 of these with this color. And I might end up changing some of this. We'll see how it looks because I don't have this card. I mean, I have another sample, but I don't have this one to show you exactly. So I'm going to come back in here with my lemon lime twist and just add a little brightness to these and see what that does. Okay, so just these last couple here, I'm combining them. And then I'm going to do a few with just this color. And I just think this gives it an organic look because every branch or every leaf you have is not always the same exact color. They can definitely vary. So I'm going to come in here with a few of these brighter ones and then come down here on top of them with a little more of that old olive just along the base to kind of darken them. Just a tad. And I'm not worried about going back over or blending. These colors do just kind of blend together eventually, which I love. And then for these last few, I'm going to do this one more time and come in here with my lemon lime twist. So I hope you guys are having a great day. So far my day is off to a pretty good start. We had a guy out here working on our rain gutters, but it actually started raining too hard and he had to stop. But we have a few leaks in the new house on the rain gutters, so he was here to fix them. And I had a wonderful breakfast of sourdough, so that was great. You guys know me and my sourdough. It was wonderful. And yeah, that and some vanilla yogurt. So, and now I have my coffee. What could be better? Okay, so that's that. And then I'm going to come in with my darkest color, which is this Mossy. And we're going to add some darkness to this. So this is pretty dark, a pretty big contrast on these. So I am going to blend these just a little bit. In fact, I think I'm going to go over those other ones just a little bit more with my olive too. Because I want these to look kind of gradiated, like they're getting dark as they go farther down on my branch. Now, you wouldn't have to. You can color these just the way they are, and they would be beautiful, and you wouldn't have to do any of this. But I love the way our blends can be blended together and give you those different colors. So I like to play with them when I'm coloring, and that's the way it's going to be. Okay. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So there is our little palm. And then I'm going to do my lily, but I'm not doing a lot to it. I'm going to take our light Daffodil Delight and just come in here on the very center of this lily and kind of follow the lines out that they already have there for me. And just kind of fill in a little bit of yellow, because this is going to be a white lily, but white lilies do have just a tint of that ivory or creamy toward the middle. And then I'm going to take the light Cajun Craze and go over these stamens on here, just to kind of make them stand out. I love lilies, Easter lilies, day lilies. When we moved in this house in fall, we have daylilies all across the front here. Daylilies and hydrangeas, two of my favorites. So I am very excited about getting them all blossoming in spring. Okay, so there's our pieces. Let's grab our little mini cut and emboss machine. And we're going to take the Easter lily dies. So I think I have the 4 loose that I want to use. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there are dies in here that you can use to cut out the pieces, and they're standalone. You don't have to stamp them first. So if you want to get that look, they're here. But for the card I'm making today, we're going to cut out the pieces that I just colored. And when I use my mini cut and emboss machine to cut, I start out with my plate number 3. It just works better for me than the plate number 1, which they recommend. The 3 works, so I use it. Then one of my number 2 plates. And then we're going to lay our little flowers on here and come in, and I'm just going to frame them. You want to be able to see the edge of the flower all the way around. And I'm going to put a piece of washi tape on to hold it. Now these washi tapes are well loved. They've been used 20, 30 times. They still stick enough to hold it. And if you're using brand new washi tape, you do want to pat it down on your clothes several times before using, because you want it to lose some of that stickiness. It'll hold it in place. Now you can also use a Post-it note, same way, that'll work too. And I'm just going to put my other number 2 plate on, and we're going to cut these out. So I'm not only on today, but I'm also on tomorrow at 10 o'clock Central Time with our Global Inspiration Stamp Team. That is a group of ladies from around the world, and we come together every 2 months and put on a series of presentations. That actually started this morning, so the first couple presentations are done, I think, already, and I'll have to go back and watch them. But this time, this group of presentations is all about kits. So it's focusing on our kits collection online, and if you've wondered about our kits, if you just want to know more about what they're about, this will be the perfect group of presentations for you to check out. We're going to show you the kits as they come, and then some wonderful alternatives. And I think every single person, I think there's 10 of us, are all doing a different kit. So it'll be a great way to see some showcasing of those different kits. Hopefully I can, I might not be able to do these together because I got them too close. That's okay, we'll run them through separate. So if you're a member of the Global Inspiration Stamp Team group already, you will be ready to just go in there, search on it, find it, and watch those videos. If you're not, this group is open to our downline, our teams, as well as our customers. So if that is you, let me know. Just send me an email or drop me a note here on this group, and I will get you an invite to join us and see all those wonderful videos. Unfortunately, if you are a demonstrator that is not on my team, I cannot invite you. That is the group rules, and we all agree to stick by that. So it's only for our teams and our customers. So if you fall in those categories, let me know. All right, this should be it. Should be the last one, and everything should be cut out, and we can do our card. All right, yay, yay, yay. So there's the 4 pieces that we colored. And I'm gonna actually take a second to put these dies in my little magnetic thing over here, because if I don't, I will end up losing them. I hate it when I can't find a die. So here's the stamps that we're using. It has the Easter lilies that we stamped. It has the beautiful palm. It has some wonderful sentiments. No Happy Easter, but it does have He is risen. But God is good. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Peace I give unto you. I love all of these. My Christian faith, it's wonderful. So I am going to do a non-Easter lily one that's a little bit not quite as religious. If you want to stick around to the end, I'm not going to do it, but I will show you a sample using this same layout that we're doing today. And then, like I said, there is no Happy Easter in this set, but we do have a few in the catalogs. We have this Happy Easter in the Easter Bunny set, and we have this Happy Easter in the Throughout the Years set. Now, this is an online exclusive, but it is still out there. And then I think in the egg set in the catalog, the excellent eggs in the spring mini, there is also a Happy Easter. So you can find them if you don't have one in this set and you want it. Hopefully you have another set or an old set that you've kept that has a Happy Easter. Okay, let's get our pieces for this. So we're going to start out with just a basic white envelope. A basic white card base that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We have a layer of designer series paper, and this is from the glorious Gingham paper that is in the annual catalog. It comes in 5 different colors, so blue, green, brown, red, pink, and there's another one hiding in there. What is that one? Let's see. Oh, a deeper, yeah, it looks like peacock. So beautiful, beautiful colors in here. So we're going to use a layer of that, and this layer is 4 inches by 5 1/4. It's going to be our very first layer on our card. So let's just put that down. I see the traffic going by and they're being very wary, but right now the rain's not too hard. The roads just must be a little bit slick. So I'm going to place this on here. I love where my craft room is. I can watch everything going on outside. I can be a nosy Rosie and see what's going on with the neighbors. So I like it. And I like being facing the front of my house and seeing who's coming and going. So that's great. So that's the layer. And I think this is, let me look real quick, Berry Burst. So this gingham out of here, this color is Berry Burst. And then I have a piece of basic white cardstock that I cut out using our Deckled rectangles. And I used the third one from the largest. So there's 1, 2, and then there was this one, 3. And you can see that's the size for that. So that's the one I used. That's going to be going here in the middle. But before we add it, I want to add some color to here. So I am going to use my Berry Burst ink and my red blending brush. So I have one of my reds that's more my pink tones and one of them that's more the real red tones. But I don't have a brush for every color. I kind of just have a few, one for each color group, and some of them that have a wide variety of tones. I might have 2, like the reds, but I don't have one for each color. That just seems like overkill, because once you use it and you get that color off, you can clean it off on your paper and very little will be left. So I'm going to get a little ink on here. I'm going to tap just a little of the excess off, and then we're going to come in here in the middle and start adding some color to the center of this Deckled rectangle here. And you can put as much or as little. I am not filling it in. I'm just doing the center, so it kind of lays a place where I'm going to put my flowers and they'll pop. I want enough that it's going to show around the edges, so I'm going to add just a little bit more here. But not come all the way out to the outside. So build it up as much or as little as you want. Just like that, and I'm just using a coordinating color. So since I used the Berry Burst here, we're using the Berry Burst here. And then while I have my envelope out, I'm also going to add just a little bit to that. Now we'll see how much is still on here. Not much, so let me get a tad more. I don't want a lot. I just want a little bit down in this corner to kind of frame this area too. So hopefully you can see that on there, just that little tad of Berry Burst. And since we have this out, let me do a couple other things. I'm going to stamp, if I can find it, the He Is Risen with the Berry Burst right onto my envelope. And now you can see how pretty that looks with that framing of the color there. And I'm also going to stamp this sentiment onto a piece of scrap white. So this is what was left after I cut out my flowers. We're just going to place this down here. And we'll get that in a minute. So I think I'm done. Nope, I want to do the Happy Easter on the inside. So let's do that right away too. And then I can move my ink out of the way. So Happy Easter, and this is the one from the bunny set, because I wanted it to say Happy Easter on the inside. Give it nice firm pressure, and there we go. So all of my stamping is basically done on here. Let's close this up so I don't get my fingers in it. All right, so to make this card, I am going to come in here and add this layer to the front of my card. So it's just going to be flat because I am going to build up my flower a little bit, and I don't want too many things popping up and making it too thick. So let me see which way. I think I want it to go this way. You can just look at how your color is going. I just want to be sure that it's going to show all the way around in the way my flower lays. Just like that. And then we're going to take this little stem, and I'm going to add some Tombow to the back of it. So there's a few different kinds of leaves and stems, including that palm in this set. And you guys know I love leaves. Oh my gosh. Foliage is such a draw to me. I don't know why you'd think I have enough, but every time I see a set with foliage, I've got to get it. But I really wanted a nice Christian set for Easter, and that's what this is. So we're going to come down here, and I'm going to place that just to the bottom, kind of centered onto my piece of basic white that I did my sponging on, or my blending on. And then I'm going to take my Easter lily, and I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals, but I only want the dimensionals kind of on the bottom half of this because I'm going to add some things and I want to be able to tuck them under. So I'm going to place this right here, and I'm only going to put my dimensionals on these bottom 3 petals. So just when you're laying your things out, think about that. Think what you're doing with your card and how you want it to go. And until you know that, don't even put anything together. Just lay it all out on your card and let it lay there. That's what I do. And then I go, oh, this is what I want to do, or this is what I want to do. So you don't have to put it all together at the very beginning. You can just lay them on your card and see what you think. And then we're going to take this Easter lily, and I'm going to place it right kind of going to the side on top of that stem, like that. So now my dimensionals are only down here. This whole part is open, so I can tuck anything I want underneath there. We're going to take our beautiful palm that we colored. I'm going to add some seal. It's big enough for seal, so I don't need to use Tombow on this one. On the smaller parts, I'll use Tombow, just it's a little easier to work with. We're going to come and place this up here, kind of coming off of the top and off of my layer like that. So you can see I still have a little pink showing all the way around it and also down here, and that is really what I was after. I wanted to be sure there would just be that little halo of pink still showing. And then I'm going to take these buds, and for these, we're just going to, you know, I think I'm going to use mini glue dots. The regular ones might have worked, but I'm going to use minis just to be sure. So we're going to place one here and place one here and take those backings off. And I am going to place this right above my palm, over the top of it, and tucked underneath my Easter lily. To me, this looks so realistic. When you get lilies, a lot of times that's how they are, the lily and then the buds that still haven't opened, and I just love that look. I think it's so beautiful. Now I want to add our He Is Risen sentiment. So for this one, I am going to bubble cut it. You know my term bubble cutting. Not everyone uses that, but for me it makes sense. It's not fussy cutting because I'm not worried about cutting directly up to this image. I am just kind of going back and forth, making kind of nice, rounded, bubbly motions around my sentiment. Let's cut that off so I don't have to hit that. We'll come back in and up a little bit and down, and then we're going to have to come up here around my H. And again, I'm just rounding it. I'm not worried about getting it in perfect because it's a bubble, right? It's just a bubble around these words, not this words. Haven't had enough coffee, I guess. I'm gonna cut that off just because I have all this extra cardstock in the way. The less cardstock you have hanging on when you're cutting, the better, because you can get better control. It doesn't get in the way. And I'm just gonna come in here and curve this right around there. So there is my bubble cut sentiment. He is risen. And on the back of here, I'm also going to use some dimensionals. But instead of using my minis, they would work fine. But I had a little bit of dimensional left on this page right here. So I just cut the edges in tiny little pieces, like little strips. And I'm going to use that for on the back of my sentiment. But the mini dimensionals, or you could cut your regular dimensionals in half, that would work too. I just love using up all of these pieces on the border of my dimensionals. We'll put the last one over here, like that. So now this sentiment's going to stand up really nicely because it has all of these on the back and they fit perfectly. And I didn't waste any of my dimensionals. Gone, gone, gone. Yay. Okay, so this one I'm going to take here and place just at the bottom of my Easter lily like that. And then I want a little bling on here. So I'm going to grab my Adhesive Back Sequins Trio. These are white, pink, and peacock are the colors in here. And I'm just going to add a couple sequins on here. So I'm going to take one of my larger ones. I think I have a small piece here with some on. Let me grab it. The thing with sequins is they like to stick to each other. The plastic likes to get under the sequins, so you got to be a little careful in handling them. We're just going to grab one large one, and I'm going to place it right over here. And then I'm going to take a couple smaller ones, and we'll put one here, and one, if I can get it, down here. And that'll form our triangle. And that is our card. And I'm going to show you a couple alternatives. So hang on while I get all my junk out of the way here. But I think it's beautiful. And this is the card I'm sending out to my family for Easter. So I have a lot of them to make, but I think they will love it. So here it is in the Berry Burst. But I made a couple other colors. So I'm going to show you those. Here is one in the Lemon Lime Twist. Same thing. And for here I used the peacock accents to get a little more color and a little more pop on there. And then I also made one using the Blueberry Bushel. That's the other color in here, right here. And the same thing, but on here I used the white sequins. You can see all three of the sequins working on these cards. And I love the way they look. I think they're so beautiful. This Easter lily is so realistic looking and so gorgeous. And I get to use all the colors, so that will be kind of fun. But then if you didn't want quite such a religious card, but you wanted to use the same type of layout, I made one here that says Happy Easter, and it uses the bunny. So this guy is from the Easter Bunny Bundle, and it comes with a punch that punches him out. How cute is that? And I did the same layout. So it's got the piece of Designer Series paper, it's got the center Deckled edge piece, and then I just created new images on here. So for this one, I did have to do some fussy cutting. I was able to punch him out with the punch, and I was able to do my bubble cutting here, but I did cut out a little piece of the grass and kind of popped it up in front of him, as well as these Easter eggs. And I added the little butterfly, and I don't know if you can see, but his little ears are not tacked down because I kind of wanted them coming up off of the card, and my sequins. So that is a non-religious Easter alternative using the same layout. So how fun, huh? I love them. I love them all. And actually, this is the card I will be giving away today, this pink one that we made. Oh, and I did want to mention that the polka dot paper on here is from the Lighter Than Air Designer Series paper. And I know we mentioned this before. The colors in here are so Eastery. They are perfect for your Easter cards. So I wanted to show that because they are so perfect. All right. This is the card I'm giving away, guys. Thank you for taking time to be with me today. Don't forget to leave all your comments. Every comment will count for an opportunity to win this card. As always, I would love to be your creative coach and demonstrator. If you have any questions at all or need a catalog, please reach out to me in the comments of this video, or you can email me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I will not be here next Tuesday. I have a dental appointment that had to be rescheduled, and it was the only time we could get it in without having to wait another month out. So I have that at the same time. Believe me, I would rather be here with you than at the dentist, but that is what I have to do. So I will be here Wednesday instead. So Wednesday the 13th at my normal time, 10:30 a.m. Central Time, I will be here with my coffee and a card. And I will also again be on tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Central Time for our Global Inspiration Stamp Team. If you qualify and want an invitation, let me know and we will get you in for that. That's all, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, a fantastic weekend, and I will see you next Wednesday. Take care. Bye-bye.